Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Unyielding Voices, a Solidarity Uganda podcast which spotlights voices of people at the front lines resisting oppression. I am happy to be with my co-host, Godwin Toko, and my name is Norah. Don't forget that. Yeah.
I am Godwin Toko, building power, resisting oppression. Welcome to another episode of the podcast.
I am Nora Kobusingye, and corruption activist from Freedom Hive, Uganda.
Yeah, today we are privileged to have a very courageous woman human rights defender who has been at the front line standing against corruption and also standing for women's rights. She's also the very first winner of the Africa Woman Human Rights Defender 2024, and we recently actually celebrated her, and we are so happy to have you here today, Nora.
Thank you so much, Nora and Toko.
Congratulations on the award.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. It's really always inspiring to see young women who are just really upcoming winning these awards. It means that we are seen, they see you, they appreciate you, and what you do really matters. Yeah. So, Nora, tell us just a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, I'm Nora Kobusingye, the last born of 7 boys. Born from Kawempe, grew up from St. Apollo. So, I started from Mita College. I went to Victoria Nile Primary School, Ginger. And then I went to Ginger Says, but then I finished from Mita College, Kawempe. And I went to Makerere. I did mass communication and journalism. Yeah.
Tell us more about your activism journey, How did we get here?
Yeah. I think being the only girl in 7 boys, and then the last born, I've been like challenging boys for like 25 years. Yeah. So my activism began from my father's house. Yeah. I started challenging these boys, and I thought like last year in 2024, July, I thought like I wanted to go to the streets because I felt it was time for me to move out of my comfort zone and go out there. So I joined my colleagues. That I used to attend spaces with Suna, and then I realized what they were preaching and what they were talking about was affecting me too, because I had finished school and I was at home in my father's house. I didn't have a job, and everything they were talking about, and I saw Angola exhibiting corruption and all the scandals that were happening in the parliament, and then I told myself, oh, I have to be part of these youths, and we need to do something. So on 23rd July, I joined my colleagues, Praise, Makana, and others. But that day, I was so scared. I didn't expect to go back home. I thought maybe we were going to die, we were going to be shot dead or what. So, but I just went. I told my dad, you know what, I'm going to the streets. And he was like, I hope you're joking, because I'm that, I used to be that girl who only liked to go to church, sing in choirs and all that. He was so surprised. He was so surprised when I called him that I have been arrested. And he was like, are you part of these girls that I'm seeing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm part of them. But he was like, I can't see you. I told him I'm in the mask. Can you see that girl in the mask? And he was like, oh my God, this is my daughter. He was so surprised at first. And he thought maybe it was going like to end there. But then I had to go back again. Because for me, I thought, I was like, oh, I think the thing is not ending today. I've been beaten, I've been tortured, my colleagues were beaten. When I was seeing like this, our colleagues used to be taken like George, Praise, and others were being taken, and I was just there, not like I couldn't do anything. I couldn't stop these guys taking my colleagues. And then I told myself, oh, they don't know what they are building. If they are beating us like this, then they are building a generation they will not be able to learn. So I told myself, now it's time. I'm not ending today. I'll continue doing this. So after prison, or inside prison, there is this lady they brought. I used to watch her on TV. She's called Nana. And then she was like, guys, we have been beaten, but we shouldn't stop here. We should do something when we come out of prison. And we're like, yeah, we should do something. I have a salon. We should do something. We should do something. You guys, we can come at my salon, and when we talk about it, we get out of here. I gave them directions of my salon. I didn't expect them to come, but when we came out of prison, I was there. I first saw Place. The next day, I saw Kemi. And the next day, I saw others. I'm like, oh my God, these girls had to come. So we started talking about Gaja Gaja. Gaja Gaja, it was a nude protest.
Okay, that's what you called it.
Yeah.
Gaja Gaja.
Yeah, Gaja Gaja.
So we wanted a name that people would be out there guessing, what is Gaja Gaja? What's Gaja Gaja? What's coming? People used to call us and they're like, what's coming? Gaja Gaja.
Gaja Gaja.
Yeah.
Something is coming, but you don't want to tell us. You don't want us to be part of it. And we're like, just join the movement. It's just Gaja Gaja. Big things are coming. And they're like, are you bringing guns? Gaja Gaja, are you bringing bullets or what? We just kept on saying Gaja Gaja, making posts, doing X spaces and all that. And then the day came. On the last day, we held a meeting, and we left that meeting at around midnight, because we had to agree on things that we were not agreeing on. Because for us, we wanted to protest within the parliament, inside, and then we had no invitations and all that. We wanted just one MP to invite us inside, and then we start from inside. But we didn't have any. We tried to communicate and all that, but we couldn't get any. Everyone was just shying away, telling us, no, don't do that, blah, blah, blah. And for us, we were very ready to do this. So, in the morning, I was the one in charge of everything. In the morning, I first called Praise, where are you? She was like, I'm already in a taxi, where are you? I was still in bed. So I called the one who was in charge of buying paints and all that. And she was like, you know what, I'm in town, but I can't find shops. Can't we extend? Can't we do it next week? And I'm like, if we keep on extending, because we're supposed to protest on 23rd August, and then we extended to 2nd of September. So I told them, if we can't create time for what we want, then we shall never protest. Let's do it today. If you're not doing it today, then we shall never do it, and I want to be part of it. They were like, oh, we can't find painting and all that. So I think I'm coming back, and I'm like, Kemi, you stay there, get the painting. Even if we protest in the evening, still we shall protest. And she was like, okay, let me. One thing I liked about these nude girls, I call them nude girls. One thing I liked about them, when they put you in charge, it doesn't matter, they do what you say. If you're the one in charge of the protest, yeah, they will listen to you. I told her, don't leave town without the painting. You get it. It doesn't matter whether you get it in the evening, just stay there. And she stayed there. Even the owners of the shop found her there. They opened that and gave her what she wanted. She went to where we were supposed to meet. But for me, I was still in bed because I was scared.
Oh, so you were scared, but you kept telling them,
carry on,
Yeah.
find the paint and all.
So they reached there and they started calling me, where are you? That's when I got out of bed and I went to the bathroom, I showered, I put on, and then I had this funny prayer that whenever I go to the streets, I do pray. I tell God, you know what, I'm going out there, but I don't know if I am going to make it back, but it's upon you. Then I leave my house. So I left, and I went, I met them there with our other colleagues. For them, they are always there for us. Whenever we are going to protest, they are the ones to hold our bags. They are the ones to tell us what's going on, what's happening, and all that. So when I reached there, they were waiting for me. That day, I didn't think we were going to protest, because even when I reached there, we started jazzing, like, and then I asked them, but are we going to do this? And they're like, we don't know. But when it reached midday, I told them, you guys, let's start painting ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, we saw your bodies painted with those words, and it was, I think, a shocker for so many people because many people didn't know you, for example.
Yeah.
You guys are just really young people that are just really starting out in this space because I believe that you are really tired of seeing, things the way they are. And I think I just want to take you to think about the challenges that you faced as a young person who is in this space, sort of like starting out in the space of activism. Yeah. What are the challenges that you have encountered as a person who is not really that experienced in the space?
Oh, wow. First of all, my family disowned me.
Oh, no.
Up to now, from that nude protest, yeah. My dad is a chairperson of some village that I won't mention. And then he was like, actually, the news of disowning me found me in prison when they were looking for sureties and my IDs. We sent Harry to go and ask him to give him all the cards and all that. And he was like, no, I've given you that child. I have disowned her. I can't be with a child who undresses in public.
Wow.
Yeah. But this pushed me so far because, it pushed me on the wall because this is my dad. Me, I lost my mom at 8. I was 8 years when I lost my mom. So I grew up with my father. He was my mother. He was everything. Like, we had that close he was providing everything for me. He's the one who started that business for me and everything. Like, he was paying everything for me. So when they told me that he disowned me, I didn't believe it. I thought maybe he's still annoyed and all that. But when we came out of prison, I didn't find him in court. Like, I tried to look around, I wasn't seeing him. Remember last time we came, we showed support and all that. But this time around, he wasn't there. Nobody, even his friends, I was so scared. And I started telling myself, maybe he's still annoyed, or maybe I will go there. So the first thing I did when I got my phone, I called him to tell him that I'm out of prison. Yeah. He did not pick me. I thought maybe he's not just picking me now, but he will pick me later. My God, he did not pick me. That month, I stopped laughing at court because after leaving court, I thought like I was going to go home, but I realized everyone, like even the messages I found, the WhatsApp messages I found, my family, they were all cursing me, telling me, oh, look at you, you are naked, you're doing that, oh, blah, blah, blah. Just lying to you, those of Agatha and all that. Like, they're just accusing other people of lying to me and all that. So I thought like, let me try to explain to them, but they did not listen to me. So I went home. I was alone in the house. I remember for 3 days I never closed my house because I thought maybe a person would just show up and just tell me that I am proud of you, I like what you're doing and all that, but nobody. I went home alone. I reached. After reaching, there were these ladies who came and knocked at the gate. I went open for them. They're like, oh, she's back. You know, I had that hairstyle I used to do whenever I got the Swiss.
The fringe.
Yeah.
Cover your face.
So when they look at me, like, oh my God, this is the girl. She's back. Oh, these are the girls that protested naked and all that. Oh, I ran back to the house. I closed my house and I'm like, oh my God, what's happening? So now like everyone knows that I was there. Oh, maybe what and what. Opening X, I found the same things. Everyone was talking about us being naked and all that.
Yeah.
WhatsApp, everywhere. So it started getting on me. Even when like my friend could call me, check on me, like, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm this person who used like, that time I didn't know the power in sharing things. Like, I didn't know like when you share things, you get relieved. Like, yeah. I used to be this person who used to keep everything to myself, and like things got on me. After those 2 days of not opening my house, I told myself, maybe if I die, my dad will feel okay. Maybe like I'll take away the pain. Like I was still like judging myself, telling myself, you are the one who is in wrong. How did you end up like that? Things like that. Like even when I was in bed, I could talk to myself and tell myself, oh, it is my fault. This is my fault. Why did I go to the streets? Why did I undress? Oh my God, my dad is now gone. Who is going to be with me? Things like that. So I told myself, let me kill myself.
Oh no.
Yeah, I wrote my day, like last side note. I placed it on my door. I got the curtain, and the curtain rod broke. It got broken. So I told myself, I started getting frustrated. Like I'm trying to take my life and everything just breaking. And I took a shower. I danced. I don't know. I was so happy, telling myself today I must end it all. I danced. After dancing, I got my favorite dress. I went out. I got a border. I went far away to Ginger Kaloli to buy ropes to kill myself. I bought one and then I told myself, one is not enough. I have to buy 2. I went back. I got another one. I got a border. Went back to my house. Locked myself inside, and then started. I left my data on. I don't know how it came. I left my my internet connections on, and then I had a call when I was in the bathroom trying to fix those ropes up there. I had a call from Suna. By that time, we were still in Nairobi. He was like, I've taken long without hearing from you. What's happening? And I'm like, I'm okay. I'm just ending it all. Like, I thought by telling him, he's very fine. He couldn't make it.
Help you.
Yeah. I told him, you know what? I didn't tell him direct. I just told him, you know what? I'm just ending it all because I can't take it anymore. My dad doesn't talk to me. My siblings hate me. My brothers don't want to hear anything from me. So I'm just ending it all. I switched him off. Then I was there, like, I went back to the bathroom. After like 2 minutes, Praise started calling my phone. And I'm like, who is that one calling? I went, I looked at the phone. I went back. I continued fixing the ropes. Remember, in my house, I didn't have those tables and all that. Because if I had them, I think I would be a ghost by now. But I didn't have those things. So I was just climbing something to fix the ropes up.
It's hard.
And it was hard. So I got my laundry box. I wanted to use that laundry box like to reach the rope that I had tied. Yeah. But I wasn't reaching. The laundry box was just folding. I got angry, and this person is calling me. She's not stopping. I went, like, I told myself I'm going to be happy, laugh, smile, so that she can leave me. So she turned the call on to video. And then she was like, where are you? And I'm like, I'm home. And she's like, are you home? Yeah, I'm home. And by that time, she knew my breath. Yeah, she knew it. So I was there trying to laugh and like pretend like everything is fine. Yeah. So in the background, I don't know how it came. She saw the ropes. Oh my God! She just hanged me off. She jumped on a border. I don't know, from Chitezi to Kazo. It's very far. There is a very big distance. So I went back. I thought maybe she has just hanged off or what. So I went back to the bathroom. I started doing my things. I stepped on the sink. The sink also got broken. The sink in the toilet. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Everything just breaking. I thought, God, even killing myself is taking me time. What's going to work out in my life? So I was still there, and I had this person knocking at my door. I I ran to the kitchen and I hid. I'm like, who is there? Because when you are that old house of mine, when you're outside, you could see me inside the bathroom. So I had to run and hide in the kitchen. And this person kept on knocking at the door, calling my name. When he started calling my name, I knew he's my boda guy. So Praise just called the boda guy to come there. She was also on the border. She was coming, but the border guy was around the place. So I knew this border guy doesn't know how to read, couldn't read the death note or the suicide note on my door. So I went and opened. I'm like, I'm praying. You're disorganizing me. He was like, are you praying? You open this. I'm like, I'm not opening. So he saw this thing.
The rope?
The what?
The note.
The note. But he couldn't read it. He was just holding it, looking at it. But Praise that I had told him what was happening. So he started, He remained there banging the door, causing everyone started, the neighbors. So I had to come out. And I'm like, Patrick, why don't you leave the door? I'm just praying. He held me and told me, you're not closing this door again, and you're not going back there. In just seconds, Praise and her boyfriend were all there. Oh my God! And Praise was crying like I was already dead. At that moment, I asked Patrick, am I still alive? Because for me, I started thinking maybe I am dead and this is my ghost. Because even when she came to me, she did not touch me. She just passed me. And then I asked my brother guy, are you feeling me? Are you feeling me? Can you see me? Why is this girl just passing me like that? She was making a lot of noise, crying out loud. She just entered the house. I knew, she told me later that she wanted to remove the ropes because people had started coming. Yeah, and I think that's maybe she never wanted my landlady to find out what was going on. So in just seconds, our landlady was already there. Everyone, oh my God.
It was a big scene.
It was a big scene.
Yeah, but I'm really, really sorry that you had to go through that. And I think it is like this dark place that activism can actually take you, especially when the people that you hope to stand with you or to support you or to see the things the way you see them, like your family, your closest friends, when they sort of turn their backs on you, it pushes you to such a dark place that without community, without people that actually really care about you, some terrible things can actually happen. Yeah. So we are really grateful that you are still here. And I just really hope that activists in this space, in these spaces, can actually have that kind of support system where there's someone who cares that you are not online. Why are you not online?
Yeah.
Where is Nora? Where is Toko? Why have they been silent for 2 days? What's happening? What's going on? And especially when we have active campaigns going on, and when we have things also in our personal lives that we can't separate from, they kind of affect really the work that we do in these spaces. So I'm just really glad that you had that system. But besides them coming and stopping you from really going ahead and, ending your life, what support did you get? Did you get some therapy? Did you get some psychosocial support?
Yeah. When they came, I was taken away. I went and started staying with Praise for a full month. Yeah. And that I was also on the way coming. Yeah, but Praise reached before her. So I was taken away, and Gola guys started looking for support for me. The next morning, I went to a hospital to check me, to see how I was doing and all that. So I think the things that I wanted was to see people who were proud of what I was doing, and people who were concerned and all that. Yeah.
And people that mattered in your life.
Yeah, and people that mattered in my life. So they started telling me, there are people who even shared their stories, like they have been there and things happened, such things have ever happened to them. So I started getting help. I went for psychosocial help, and even I got financial help. Yeah, and then I was relocated from the place where I was staying. I didn't go back, actually. I didn't go back from this place. I just went to a new place. Actually, I was helped. I didn't go back up to now. I never went back to that place. I don't even know how to. By the way, I don't even know how the ropes disappeared. I never saw them again. I think sometimes I asked her, did you eat those ropes? Because I never found them again. Like, I thought maybe when I go to a new place, those people who shifted me, like, I would find there the ropes. Like, I never want, up to now, I don't want to look at something like a rope. I feel bad when I look. Yeah. So I got help. It took me time to heal, but I healed. Yeah.
So what of your relationship with your family? Did it get any better?
It didn't get any better, but at least now they call me and ask me how I'm doing, and they even joke about some of the things that I do. They call me and tell me, "We saw you on TV, you girl. You think you will change this nation?"
But did they ever know about the episode where you wanted to commit suicide? They didn't know about it. They don't know about it.
I don't think they knew about it.
Okay.
But
Up to now.
I think they knew about it because Praise told me, they told my dad, and my dad said, I gave you that daughter, handle her. Yeah, he's done with me. He's done with me.
So the one who calls you now and asks how you're doing, those are your brothers, not your father?
Yeah, my brothers. But sometimes I call my father. He doesn't pick, but after like some days, he calls me and is like, what were you saying? You know, these days I just see you on TV. And I really I like what you do, but if I tell you that I like it, it doesn't mean that I want you to do it. Yeah. And then
so do you think he's saying that comes from a place where, you know, we have seen that activists really get killed in this country, they get beaten and brutalized heavily. So do you think it comes from that place, not a place of I don't want change, but a place of fearing for his child?
Yeah, he has fear for me because we have ever, my elder brother got into such things in 2006. That's what Amor is told. It was BCG's campaign. He got killed. Oh. Yeah, he got killed. So, sorry. Yeah. So sometimes he's like, you know, if I come, even when I invited him to my
award ceremony,
he said, you know, I want to come, but I'm so scared. You think I've forgiven you. Yeah. So I'm not coming there. I want you to know that what you're doing, I don't like it. Yeah.
So I think he speaks from a point of, from a place of, I have lost a child in this before, and I don't want to lose another one. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's like a sad.
Does he not realize that that is not changing anything?
Yeah, I think he does, but he's this Unyielding person. He likes the government and all that. So
okay. Yeah. So there are so many factors influencing the way he deals with your activism.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very, your story is really deep, and I think it resonates with so many other activists who may never maybe even be able to tell this story, and who very often don't even feel comfortable enough to open up about it. And I'm just really happy that you did feel comfortable to share that story with us, and I hope that it also encourages others out there, but also it pushes us into a place of we must intentionally care about each other. We have to take care of each other, because no one is going to take care of us as it looks. We must take care of each other, not just when we are doing the actions, but even after. Because what happens after we get out of prison, what happens after we get disowned by those that really we love is
and still speaking
deep. Yeah.
speaking about that, sometimes I go online and Google popular names. So I once found a story. I think it was by Explorer Uganda. They write very inflammatory but deceitful stories. So they said that your family was so angry because you were misled that Agora people get a lot of money and then they give you money that your father actually, and unfortunately the story is which family member was saying that your family members were saying the girl was so humble and kind until she started doing internship at Agora. Now the Agora people have lied to her and she's always on this. So obviously that story is hogwash, it's false. When you see those stories online about yourself, do they ever affect you in any way also?
I see those stories and sometimes I'm like, where do people get these things? Because nobody in my family has ever made any interview. Like, yeah, but yes, my family members have been saying a lot about so many people that they see me with. They used to accuse Stella Nyans of influencing me, but when they got to know that Stella Nyans is not in the country, they started saying Agatha and Aloykin, yeah, because Aloykin's name is so known in my family. So they started that Agatha girl, that Aloykin girl, what. Then, but me, I told them, no, it's not about them. This is about me. I'm facing these things, and I told my dad, you know, when you opened up this business for me, the first day when they were just still fixing things, KCCA was already at the door asking for the license, asking for these people of rubbish. They were also asking for money. At the same time, they were asking for electricity. So I told him, you remember that? Those things frustrated me. And when I went on my, I went on X, opening my X, I saw that Anita Mong was buying dresses of 23 millions and all that. So I became so angry. I had to join my colleagues. Because at the end of the day, I'm being affected by these things. Yeah. And it was like, no, maybe they are lying to you with money and give some. I'm like, no, they're not lying to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so like someone who has gone through your experiences, some people might be like, why are you even still doing this? Like, it's pushed you to really that place, the age. So what keeps you really going? Like, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep, holding those in power accountable? Why do you keep going to the streets to demand for accountability?
Because for me, I feel like there should be people like me who need to stand up and show Ugandans that it is possible, because we have been kept in darkness for so long. Even our mothers and fathers feel like, they used to feel like when you go out there the streets and start protesting, they'll shoot you, you will die. That's the mentality that I had. But I have to also show them that you can do this and still come back in the society. It will not, the government will not kill you. Or maybe if they kill you, they will not kill all of you. You keep going. And there must be people like me who need to do this for others to have freedom. Hopefully,
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Yeah, that is a very inspiring story. And I just really hope that young people get into spaces where they comfortably share their stories, but also where they feel protected, where they feel like they have a system around them. Because like we shared in the beginning, it's like your beginning of the journey into activism. So whatever happens now will most definitely shape the way you go forward, and also if you even really stay in the struggle, or if even other people join the struggle. So I just really hope that we have more spaces where we can freely speak about what is breaking us inside and speak about how we can build back together, how we can build that power from the ground up. Yeah, thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you, Nora.
You're welcome. And I call upon all other activists, the young ones that who would like to join this activism space. Please make use of your phones, because that's how we started. We are Gen Zs. We should make use of our phones. We should make use of TikTok, X, LinkedIn. all other social media platforms, you should make use of them to call out the dictators and our oppressors. Yeah.
Thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you for following us. And until next time, unity is power. Thank you very much.